And 3, 2, 1. Mic check. Mic check. I'm here with my first comedian, y'all. Her name is Clarissa.
Hello, everybody.
We don't actually have to go here, but
okay.
I just know.
I'm glad it has range.
Just to be dramatic, yeah, we don't have to go. But you do need to you can't speak low.
But I speak low though.
Then you're gonna have to go like this.
I'll just get closer.
She's tall, that's why we're over here like this. All right, what are some of the all right, what do you were gonna teach me how to roll a joint?
Yeah, I could totally do that. You don't know how to roll with swishers? I only smoke swishers, so
can I do a regular joint and you do a swisher?
Yeah, that works.
We're gonna set up our stuff and we'll be right back. So you may sing on. You may sing. All right, so show the people what we have here.
This about to be a Frankenstein. I haven't. Okay.
She has a blunt. I have a joint.
Yeah. I can't roll joints very well.
So I met Clarissa. I don't even know if I met you. I think I just saw your shit. I saw one of your clips that I thought was really funny, and I was like, "Oh, that's my type of comedian," or something. And then I followed you, and then I saw you at the Dime, and I was like, "I know her." And then
it was weird because we had actually physically met without we were in close corners
at the Dime.
And I know you were right next to me. I was like eating.
And then I creepily DM'd her and I slid into her DM, and I was, because you left and came back. I was like, wait, I was gonna say hi. And then here we are now. Here we are.
Oh God.
That's why you always have to talk to strangers. See, now we're over here bullshitting.
I feel like most strangers have turned out to be pretty cool. I meet a lot of people on Instagram first, and then
elsewhere, yeah, because Instagram really allows you to show yourself. And then you can be like, oh, this person's cool, or this person's a dumb fuck. Banana Bubblicious.
I could smell it.
I'm gonna throw it away because it's gross. Sorry, pardon me. Gross. It's sweet. Do you want one?
Negative.
I'm like, it's so gross. Do you want this? You want this nasty?
Not with that review.
All right. So then, what is the trick of rolling this joint here? Oh, you're done already.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't smoked since college.
Dang.
I smoked a lot in college.
Do you have the indica or sativa right now?
This is, I don't fucking know. What's yours?
It's an indica.
I used to smoke only indica. Oh, it looks like I know what I'm doing after all.
I mean, it looks pretty professional to me.
You're such a good teacher. We'll be right back after these messages. Like that. And action. And we're back.
Can I do what I'm doing even though we're back? Or do I have to be completely back?
What do you mean?
Because I'm not.
Oh, do you want to start over?
No, I wasn't ready.
Oh.
I wasn't. Okay, that's fine.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Okay. So. One thing that I didn't know when I first became friends with you. Do you want some water?
No.
You have your water? You want this?
It's going. I'm good.
You're not gonna be good. You're gonna have to calm down.
We'll see.
One thing was that you're very open about your mental health stuff in a funny way, which is so surprising because you're a comic. But I guess just to, is that a therapeutic thing that you guys always say? Like it's our therapy?
It was therapy for me. Yeah, I pretty much had to, I guess, make a choice. Like I was just at a crossroads. I had to do something with my life. I had to actually get a life because I really didn't have one. I was like in a really dark place, and yeah, it was presented with me. You either here or you not.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna.
It was presented with you?
Like,
what was presented?
Like, I was pretty much wanting to kill myself.
Oh, we're diving right in.
I didn't.
Hashtag trigger warning, suicide, trigger warning, self-harm, trigger warning, depression, trigger warning. What else do we need to trigger warn?
No, that's it. That's
okay.
Really. So
I don't know why when people get on here they just go dive right in, and I'm always like, oh,
I wasn't trying, but we were talking about comedy, and that's how I started. I had to decide.
So that you're saying comedy saved you
from
it was killing yourself?
It was like therapy that I couldn't get, and so I just started.
And it started to release some of that pressure?
I went back to massage school for like the third time, and then
because you didn't finish the first.
I didn't. Times? Yeah, the first two times, like just life happened, and then I just like sank, and it was just like it was horrible. And the person I was with couldn't deal with the darkness. It was just like too much, and it was taking care of me, taking care of the kids, and
not everybody just like can. What you have kids?
Yes.
How many kids?
Three.
Are you okay talking about that?
Yeah. Yeah. They're cool kids.
Can you sign right here real quick? Sign this NDOOA. I don't know. Okay. Well, okay. So wait, you went back to massage school. Life happened.
I had to choose. So I chose to go back to massage school. I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish. And I'm going to do comedy. I'm just going to do the opposite of whatever this darkness is telling me. Like right now, that's the only way I figure like I'm going to be.
How did you make that decision from the point of I want to not be here anymore to like what happened? I feel like that's an important area. You know what I'm talking about?
Wanting to try, the finding the effort to do each day. I don't know how. It's just like you keep like those things drive you. Having dates drove me a lot. Having like you have to have like something to look forward to, like having something like having a show booked or having an open mic or having a booking or having to go to school. Like, so having filler for me was important. So it was always pretty much that.
And it was meaningful filler though, right?
Yeah, it had to be meaningful filler.
Because you can't just bullshit fill.
Yeah.
So, did you have a bullshit filler? Before?
It was like, just like the depression, like just me not doing what I needed to do.
That was the filler? Like there was no bad behaviors? You were an isolator?
No, like the bad behavior was like just like all the dark shit. Just me being depressed. I wasn't able to help contribute to the household. And I was just pretty much like...
In your marriage?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Like it was just...
How many years in did it go south?
Like, I mean... Actually, it happened, like, it seemed like right after I had my last kid, like, it was like a postpartum thing, and it just really went south, like, really south.
Like, that can happen. Like, postpartum ain't no joke.
And I feel like a lot of it has been, like, chemical and hormonal, and it's just, like, in me not realizing that, like, and needing that extra help. Like to
postpartum you really have to take care. You have to really pay attention and really like balance. Yeah, exactly. Balance. So you didn't.
I did not. I was just like I was just out there.
But then probably history of other trauma too didn't help, or have you been?
So I already had all that like PTSD and all that stuff. Like just like
all that. Let's not skip over all that. So you're okay. So and it was not because you said you've been to therapist before.
I've had a lot of therapists. I've done a lot of therapy.
What do you think therapy failed you? Tell us how we suck.
No.
Why do we suck?
I don't ever feel like it's a failure. How did my field
fail you?
I feel like some relationships just like you come to an end with that person. Like that's just it. Like, okay, I've
Do you feel
We
like you
talked
did
about-
learn some stuff?
Like, yeah, we learned some stuff, but I feel like I've talked about all that I could talk about with this person, and maybe we're not, like, I don't feel like I'm growing anymore, or I'm not moving forward. Like, maybe I can move on. I don't know. Like, it's just the end.
Because there's a difference between therapists that like help you move forward versus therapists that just kind of listen and be like a reflector, which both are important. You just kind of have to know when to be what. But what did you like and didn't like about therapy?
I think when it feels like we kind of came to a dead end, and maybe we weren't, it's like we were just talking about the same things over and over. I'm like, okay, so now what? Like, like I'm not, like, it just seems like some problems went unresolved, and so it's like, are we just going to focus on one thing? Or are we going to focus on anxiety? Or are we going to focus on, like, is this
We're going to have to focus on everything.
Yeah.
It has to be like a holistic treatment. What do you think you learned from it? Anything good?
That getting it out
was good
in good ways is good.
Were you able to connect with some of your therapists at least to feel comfortable talking about your shit, or was?
I think
that
the
sounds
last
like a
one,
no.
Because I'm thinking about the last one, and I was thinking at the end, I think I was just like, yeah, I was waiting for a moment, not waiting, but man, I wanted to give her everything, but
what do you mean give her everything? Oh, like your problems?
Not the problems.
What do you mean give her everything?
Because we were talking about, it was like talk therapy.
Right. What do you mean give her?
And so I was having a hard time being open with the therapist.
Okay, which is maybe the case for a little bit, maybe a few sessions, but then you should feel comfortable.
So, but me beating around the bush to what the problem was, or what I thought the problem was, I think it was like kind of holding up things.
Do you feel like you were covering your problems as you were saying them? You weren't being fully honest. You were kind of giving them a little bit, or were you being fully open?
No, I just know I wasn't being fully open.
That might matter, because the only good work I do is when people are fully open. On that note, let me make sure we have sound. So I get paranoid now because I got fucked on my first recording.
Okay.
I did a 49 minutes and it sound cut out at 3 minutes.
Okay.
And this is now my trauma PTSD. So we got to do another recording.
Okay.